Another trip to the flea market. We went to the Meadowlands. It was a cold Saturday morning here in December in the Northeast, but there were comic books out there. Let's see what I got. Bundled up here at the Meadowlands flea market, just looking for comic books. I found a few things. Nothing great. Some stuff that had been picked through, some stuff that hadn't, I think. So we're just continuing to scope out comic books, see what we bring home. Let's see what else we got here. I've come across some vendors where I have seen their stuff a few times already, so there's something at the end of the aisle. Take a look. Some comic books. So, take one last sweep. I don't think I've been down this aisle.
She said her goal is
keep your eyes open for either short boxes or long boxes. Sometimes you see adjacent stuff. This guy always has something. Let's see if there's anything new, which means old. I think I went through these boxes already. Hey there, panelologists. This is Jim from Bronzeville Comics coming to you with another video. And before we get started, like, comment, subscribe, do all that great stuff. Follow us on the other socials, Instagram at Bronzeville_comics, also Whatnot at Bronzeville_comics, doing sales Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. Link in the description. If you've not yet tried, you can try it, $10 off your first purchase. Also, eBay store email in the link. So, I was going through, went around the flea market, and there were some comic vendors there. So I picked up a handful of books. I picked up, all these books were just, I paid pretty much $2 to $4 for every book. This Marvel Tales, usually I don't pick up Marvel Tales, but there are a handful of them with Todd McFarlane art. And this is a newsstand, so that one's a little more desirable. I picked up this Evil Ernie, The Resurrection, and there was also an issue number 2. I thought for a moment, because it was funny, it was $2 a book, but they had price stickers on it. This one had like 75. I think maybe somebody thought it was actually the original, the first Evil Ernie series number 2, which is the first appearance of Lady Death, but it is not. And it is very 90s, and it's got this like shiny foil cover. Also, I picked up this, and this was fun. I picked it up because it's an ASM newsstand, right? When I took it to look at it a little bit closer, Mark Jewelers. This is like the 4th Mark Jewelers I picked up in the last 2 trips to the flea market. So, but it's not the same vendor, interestingly. 3 were, I think, from the same vendor. And then I picked up, because it was like $2 each, so I said, let me just not deal with singles. And this is actually a fairly nice copy of Doctor Strange 55, just a nice late bronze. Then, actually, I did pay more than $4. This is a 1 book. He wanted 10, then he said, why don't you take it for 5? I'm not sure. It's worth a little bit more than that, and it's Mad Magazine number 180 from 1976. It's this Jaws homage cover. There are a couple of Mads that have more value. I was digging through. I saw this, and I was hoping to find the Valkyrie issue, the Dave Stevens cover, but no. Airboy number 8. Then I picked up this. I don't really know much about it, and I couldn't find any information at the time. It is James O'Barr's Tasty Bits. I haven't actually looked at it, but James O'Barr is the creator of The Crow, so I figured I think this has a very low print run, but I didn't see comp sales that were all that exciting. I picked up this. This is a controversial issue because an adult film director wants to have Superman and Big Barda in a film. I don't know. I just buy them. I don't write them. Fantastic Four number 257. This is a Frankie Ray key, so it has been kind of heating up a little bit lately from the John Byrne era. And then this, I thought it was just a reasonably nice shape. Hero for Hire number 6. Nice 20 center. That's probably 1973. So that wasn't bad. This issue, Spectacular Spider-Man 226. The positive about this issue is it has Bill Sienkiewicz art, which I'm not sure is the best fit for Spider-Man, but the negative, it has this sequence where Peter, out of rage, strikes Mary Jane. Controversial issue is how it is usually depicted. And this, I would call this a classic cover. All right. Then I picked up Spider-Man 289. This I'd never seen before. It's a variant cover. Vampironica number 1. This homage to ASM 101. Just thought it was interesting. And then talk about almost. Somebody got in there first, obviously. We had Alias numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, and 8. No Alias number 1. That would have been the find of the day. That would have been fun. Good Asian number 1, B cover. This has a series that's been optioned. Picked up. And again, this was another one where I was trying to just make an even multiple of 5. I think $4 a book. I picked this Batman 41. This is where Jim Gordon becomes Batman. I picked this up because it's a pretty nice copy. Ghost Rider 56. Pretty high grade. This, not a high grade copy of Thor 246 with Firelord. I picked this up and I have to put it in the bag and board. It is a lower grade copy of Archie's Girls, Betty and Veronica number 42. But when you see some 10-cent Archie, I pick it up. Somebody did some drawing on the back, on the cover there. Betty, I guess trying to duplicate, the look. So, but this is from 1959. I figured that was worth it. It's Detective Comics for a couple bucks. This Batman, based on the movie. Now, this book got hot right around the time the Flash movie came out, as Michael Keaton reprised his role as Batman. Still a good book to have. X-Men 5, high grade. First cover appearance of Omega Red. And then X-Men 4, first appearance of Omega Red. This book was really hot as there were all the... I completely unfounded. I don't know why it became a thing, but it's one of these things that in the comic book community kind of just runs on its own inertia, just gains steam and doesn't stop. That people thought Omega Red was, for some reason, I guess because Madripoor was mentioned, was going to be in the Falcon Winter Soldier series. Just focus. Unfortunately, this is a high-grade book, except there are some fingerprints on the back cover. Then Ghost Rider 15, first glow-in-the-dark cover. X-Force 2. Second appearance of Deadpool. So then I picked up, I think this is the last vendor. I got a Silver Surfer, Volume 3, Number 1. Nice copy. I got a copy of The Boys number 8. Figure a single-digit copy of The Boys is not bad to have. This, I don't know. The sticker doesn't match at all the book. This is Thanos Rising number 1. This is a variant cover. It is, what is it? Retailer Summit, limited to 4,000 sketch cover. I thought it was pretty cool. Then I picked up I think this is the final chapter of the Dark Side War, Justice League number 50. And also, there's the variant cover by John Romita Jr. They were both there. DC Comics New 52 number 1. Then I just grabbed a couple of number 1 issues. These are a couple bucks each. Nightwing number 1 Rebirth. This variant cover on Ant-Man number 1. This book. Mighty Avengers number 1. There was a time, because this is the first time I think Monica Rambeau becomes Spectrum? I forget if it's Spectrum or Photon. And there was a point in time where this was like a $200 book and a 9.8. I want to actually see. I think it's like crazy, the values of that book. Yeah, it reached a high in May of 2021. A 9.8 of this thing sold for $274.97. Now, it quickly dropped back down into the $100 range, but it has been on the steady decline ever since. The last 4 sales of this book, auctions. There was a fixed price on eBay for $38, and then auctions for $27, $21, and $21. Wow. Maybe I shouldn't have picked that up. And then 2 copies of this is a Midtown Comics variant cover for X-Men number 1. This is by J. Scott Campbell. So that is the pickup at the flea market. So it was, I think, worth it. I got a few good books. Nothing really for the PC there. And I don't think there's anything slabbable. So I think just mostly stuff to sell. Look at another video coming up soon. After that, I headed off and picked up a collection. So let me know what you think about these books. In the meantime, take a look at a couple of my other videos here. And this is Jim saying until next time, enjoy your comics.